What is going on, my friends, and welcome back to another video on the channel. Well, in today's video, I'm going to be talking about exactly why I would not be buying Luna Classic at this current price that we're at right now, and what I'm looking for in order to maximize gains, whether this thing goes up or whether it goes down. Now, I know the Luna Classic content has been very high recently, and that is simply because it's moving very fast, and the gains that we are seeing on this channel, either to the upside with long trades or to the downside with short trades have been absolutely phenomenal, and I want to make sure while this thing is moving fast that I'm capable of updating you as often as possible. But with that said, let's not waste any more time at all, and let's get into today's video to analyze exactly what is happening from Luna Classic. Now, one thing we know is that yesterday we got this beautiful push back up towards 33, in which we saw the Binance news go crazy, right? Binance announced that they were going to implement a burn on the taxes that are charged on any trades from Luna Classic, whether spot or margin trading, and of course that is great news in terms of decreasing the supply and of course inherently increasing the value of the underlying asset, which is Luna Classic. And with that news, again, we saw this beautiful pump. Now, as we got this beautiful pump though, we did something. We set a key level of significance, and key levels of significance are beautiful for establishing trades. So over the last couple of days, we established 33 cents as resistance, right? We fell down below it, we bounced back up to it, we came right here, we saw resistance. Once we saw this resistance, that was the resistance that eventually sent us all the way down below 20. Now, off of this resistance, again, we fell nearly 50%, which goes to show that the bounce we saw here was extremely strong, okay? Now, as we started to come back up off the Binance news, this thing was going straight up until we ran into this 33 cent area. And again, I know it's not 33 cents, it's 0.0033, whatever, but I'm gonna call it 33 cents to make it easy. But we ran into 33 cents here, and what happened is we got another rejection to the downside. Well, a double rejection of this nature, especially after a bounce like this, creates structure, and structure is exactly what we look for, again, for trades. So let's talk about why I'm not buying right now, when I would be buying, and how I am going about this one way or another. Now, the reason I'm not buying it right now is because once we came back up and bounced off of this level here, this 33 level, that confirmed to me that this is the biggest obstacle in Luna Classic's way right now of seeing growth. We saw that it served as resistance back here, and considering the fact that it alone is what stopped this massive move from the Binance news, tells us that this is a very, very strong level of resistance. Why would I be purchasing a crypto that is below a massive level of resistance? And not just below it, obviously if it goes way down here, this level is a lot less important, but while we're this close to it, why would I be accumulating knowing that this is the level that has pushed us down 45% in the past? Now, not only is it fundamentally a level in that sense, but it is also technically and structurally in the sense of an inverse head and shoulders, in which we can see this bounce, boom. So the fall of the bottom into the bounce to 33. We then came back down and put in the low and reverted all the way back up to that original bounce high at 33. And off of that bounce high, we are now coming back down. Well, when you put in a lower low, and then you come back to revisit the same level of resistance and start putting in a low again, you can see how this would create a shoulder, a head, and in some possible shoulder here. Now, whenever you have an inverse head and shoulders of this nature, well, what is the breakout? Where does the breakout happen? Well, it just so happens that it also occurs at this same fundamentally strong level at 33 cents, which we would call the neckline. Now, in an event, in a scenario in which Luna Classic is capable of breaking the neckline at 33, that gives us a breakout target from neckline to bottom of head, sitting right around what should be around 48 cents, which is a push from where we are now of over 70% to the upside. Now, in a scenario in which that happens, of course, I would be looking to buy, but I would not be buying again until we break 33. And that's what I'm going to be on the lookout for. Now, how do we confirm that this is a possibility? We confirm this is a possibility by the price not coming back down below 24. Let's call it 24. Where we put in what could be considered the left shoulder is going to serve as our barrier to the downside. And as long as we bounce off this level and then continue back up towards 33, this breakout here is where I would be going long, expecting this push back up into this macro Fibonacci zone around 48 cents, okay? But if we do start coming back down, right? We lose 24 cents. I would immediately start expecting this pull to the downside. And obviously the moment we would come back down below 18.4 to lose this low, I would start shorting the price of Luna Classic down all the way towards this 13 level, expecting us to then come back to this previous point of liquidity, okay? So what you need to be on the lookout for right now is just because it's down after some good news doesn't mean it's a great time to purchase. I don't think it's a good time to purchase unless you're doing some type of long-term dollar cost averaging because you personally believe in the project for the long term. If you're not doing that, longing or trading right now just doesn't make sense to me while we're below such a strong level of rejection, which is the 33 level. I would be waiting for it to break out, and that is the point in which I would be expecting it to pump, and then I would be purchasing around that level. Again, I won't be doing any long trades while we're below 33, and I will be going short if at any given point we lose 184. So while we are between those levels, expect the volume of the Luna Classic content to kind of slow down a little bit, but once we start getting moves above or below these levels, expect me to update you guys almost immediately. Now do remember, I am doing all of my trades over on BitGet, and if you do actually sign up with the link down below, you'll get $15 the moment you do deposit into the exchange itself in the form of a USDT futures trading bonus, and you will get 10% of your total deposit back up to the first $1,000 you deposit. What that means is if you deposit $950, you will get $95 back. This is the best sign up and deposit bonus on any exchange right now, in my opinion, and it's not something you should miss out on. So make sure you check out the link in the description and go check that out, again, over on BitGet. But with that said, guys, that is going to be about it for today's video. Of course, I hope you guys did enjoy, and I will see you all next time. Peace.